This module will illustrate simple positioning techniques that will allow you to capture distortion-free radiographs every time. So let us start with understanding the tools or the parts available in the positioning kit. So you will get 3 different rods for holding the positioners. One is for the endo, and it is written there on the rod, so there is no confusion. The second rod is for posterior and anterior scans, and the straight rod is for bite wing. You will get 2 rings for, actually 3 rings, but two of these are similar. So there is a pair of the posterior, anterior and endo rings, which has 2 holders for the bars, and one is for the bite wing, which is only 1 holder for the bar. And then the color coded positioners. Red are for the bite wing, so there are 2 holders for the bite wing scans. One is vertical and one is horizontal. The blue is for anterior, and anterior scan is mainly in the vertical position, so there is only 1 holder for the anterior. Yellow is for posterior, and posterior scans are in horizontal position, so there is only 1 horizontal positioner for the posteriors. And green are for endo scans. So there are two positioners for vertical scan and 2 for horizontal. So upper right and lower left in horizontal, and upper left and lower right in horizontal. Similarly, upper left and lower right, and lower left and upper right in vertical position. So let us start with assembling our accessories for taking the scan. So we will start with the bite wing holders. So for bite wing we will need our red holders, the straight bar, which is for bite wing, and the bite wing aiming ring, which has only 1 holder for the bar, and of course our sensor. So we will start with the vertical bite wing holder. The first thing is to assemble the sensor on the holder. So we need to make sure that the active area of the sensor, the side on which Gendex is written, should face the plate of the holder. Then there is a slot for the bar. So insert the bar in the given slot, and now the bar goes in the aiming ring. We need to make sure that the sensor is exactly in the center of the ring. And there is a holder for the wire, so you can align the wire in the holder and hold it like this. So we are all set to take our bite wing X-ray in horizontal position. So I'll show you. So for this, we need to align the sensor. We need to align the positioner like this, and the patient needs to bite. The patient needs to bite on this surface. Okay, so it will go like this, and patient will bite on this. So this is for the right side and for the left side, for both. And the X-ray can go in like this in the aiming ring. Okay, so we know that the X-ray tube will aim here on the ring, so we will not illustrate the use of X-ray every time in this video. Okay, so next is the positioning for the horizontal bite wing, and for horizontal again the same rule. The active area of the sensor should face the flat plate on the like this, or in fact it should be like this, so that the wire comes here like this, and then so this is the vertical bite wing again for both sides, for right and for left as well. So we need not to worry about the wire, because the patient is going to bite on the surface of the holder, and not on the wire like this. And we also need to make sure that the aiming ring is as close. Aiming ring should be close to the patient to avoid any type of distortion or magnification or any other noise in the image. Okay, so next is the interior holder. So for the interior it is the blue holder. So we will use the blue holder to hold our sensor. The rule is same, the active area and the flat surface. And for interior we use the ring, which has two holders, and the rod for interior scan. And then we place the rod, we insert our sensor like this in the slots given, and we're good to go. Again, our sensor should be in the center of the aiming ring. The most common misconfiguration is aligning the sensor like this, or maybe the bar like this, which is not a correct position. So the bar should be like this, and the sensor should face up. The thumb rule is it should be in the center of the ring. And again, this is for the upper and the lower. The canine position on the upper side and the lower side. The next is the yellow holder, and which is for the endo. The ring, aiming ring, and the bar should be same for this. And again, we need to align the sensor like this, and it should go in the holder like this, and it should be in the center of the ring. And this is also for all the anatomies. This is upper molars, then we can go for the lowers. Similarly here also for the posteriors, uppers and the lower. Okay, the next is the endo. In last is the green positioners, which are for endo. So the vertical and the horizontal. So let us start with the vertical positioners. We have to first align our positioner in the rod, and we need to make sure that this is in the center of the ring. Now we have our sensor. We need to hold the sensor in this holder like this. Now we take ready for the endo scan, vertical endo. This bite block is mainly for the files. So in this area we will have our files, like in the last tooth, in the upper last we have the file. For example, here we have a file and we don't want patient to bite on that file. So then our sensor will aim this tooth and the patient will bite on the bite block. So this will help in saving the file from misplacement. Similarly, so this is for the upper right, and the same configuration will go for the lower left. Okay, so let's say our file is here in the lower molar. Our sensor is exactly aiming this tooth, and the patient is not biting on this where there is a file. So this one is again for the same technique, but upper left and lower right. Then the horizontal positioning for upper left and lower right. So you can see this positioning is not right. This is the correct position. And now the patient, this is, as you know, this is for lower right and upper left. Okay, so this can go like this, or you can change the side like this. And now the horizontal position, and the patient needs to bite on this bite block. So we are saving our files from any displacement here on the last molars. Similarly, this is for the upper left. Okay, and this is same, but this is for lower left and upper right. So these are the positioners. Achieving accurate results are dependent on several key factors. So number one is, of course, the alignment of the sensor to the X-ray beam, which we are taking care with the aiming ring, because our sensor is exactly in the center of the ring and we are sure that we are exposing the complete area of the sensor. And the ease of patient comfort. So with these positioners, it is very comfortable to take the X-rays. You will also feel comfortable while taking the X-rays, and the patient will also feel comfortable in biting on the blocks or biting on the flat surface, or occupying this sensor in the oral cavity is, very easy with the help of the positioners. So, thank you.